Here's your mall fact, Lord Dragonia.
Oh.
In 2003, the marketing team behind Mandi's launched a computer game called Mandi's Mall Crawl, wherein players could help guide the titular Mandi through various areas of the mall. Today over 500 players still play regularly.
Let's go. Did you hear? Was the audio in this scene? I just want to make sure. All right, the ads are over, guys. Yes, excellent, excellent. Hi, everyone. Na 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 na. Yeah. Bum, 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 bum. Guys, we're 9 shoppers away from 2,500. What the fuck is that? Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Welcome everyone. If my I don't think my voice sounds any huskier, but I had spicy ramen for my my food just before stream. Um and and I think I pulled part of my back doing nothing. Oh, that's okay. I was taking out the trash and I think because it was so quick after I got out of bed, my body's like, "Hey, you need to fix your shit." And I said, "Oh, it's not too bad." So I think I'm okay. But welcome everyone. How are you? How was your week? It's Sunday. I don't have work tomorrow, so I'm gonna do like meal prep and stuff. Deep pan pepperoni. Oh, hell yeah. Oh my god. I dislocate my shoulders just from laying down. Holy shit. What's your favorite part of going to the mall? Ooh, that's a good question. I really like honestly, this might sound stupid. I really like the sun, like how um how there's just so much open light because there's just massive spaces. So when the sun comes in and it's like just beaming down, like it reverberates all over the place. I just really like the way that the sun is in like big malls and stuff like that. Mandi is crystallized joy in the form of pixels. Oh, thank you. Food courts, that's a close second. And when the food court's full of sun, nothing like it. Nothing like it. Oh, I also kept the video game tunes on. I love clothing shops, yes. I honestly love to, like, the different smells. There's, like, a perfume kiosk, and you're walking by minding your business, and they're like, "Sample? Free sample?" "Hi, Madam Berry, how are you?" Oh my gosh. Yeah, you're going in and you're like, "A free sample? Free sample?" But I don't know. Do you like the massage chairs? Hi, Bridgie Bun. Oh,
Initiating security
no.
scan.
I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to do anything wrong. I'm fine. I'm fine. Oh, jeez. Oh my god. Look, cooking in
Scan
Talia.
complete.
Let's go.
So this is where you keep those?
It keeps giving us the same like 5 security options when I made like 11, 10 or 11 of them. I see. What do you mean? What do you mean? I didn't do anything. I swear. I swear. Oh, ah. You just hit me. What'd you hit me with? Was that an apple? What was that? I didn't even see what it was. I was too discombobulated by being scanned. You guys peering into me. Looked like a heart? Oh, okay. I guess a human heart? No, no, surely not. Hi, Peyton. How are you? Got any plans to going to San Francisco? Oh, for TwitchCon. I have only ever driven by San Francisco. I've been to California one time. But no, I don't have any plans to go to TwitchCon or yeah, TwitchCon. Maybe someday. Who knows? Maybe the mall will be gigantic and there will be a delight in in doing something at TwitchCon. I haven't been to an actual convention in a long time, since, like, uh, high school maybe. So this is what you look like normally. I haven't been here since the collab stream. You're a mannequin. I am a mannequin. How are you, Paru? I'm a mannequin. This is actually our brand new re-debuted self. So this is a new model, new background, new overlays, new everything. Everything's been changed. But I'm still a mannequin. I can even hear. Let me show you my joints. Here's my joints. I got my joints. Yep. Well, welcome in. Oh my gosh. Oh, a clown. I was a little clown. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I was a clown. I was a rodeo clown. I would love to have a live 2D model of my rodeo clown, but I still love my my PNG plus uh model. I really like I want to use it again. We got to find a reason to use it. A clownequin. A harlequin. No, it wasn't really harlequin, but harlequin's a type of clown. Mannequin harlequin? Maybe someday. Uh, and for those of you that came in early and saw that I didn't change my title, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. Oh my gosh. Well, I hope you guys have had a wonderful week. For those of you in America that have Memorial Day tomorrow, hope your Memorial Day is a good one. Um, Hi, Prickles. We're gonna be drawing today, and I've missed drawing, but I had fun on Friday with Uli. Love the DDR aesthetic? Thank you. Yeah, I love the vibes of the new mall. I love the new mall. Speaking of, let's turn the lights on. You like when I turn the lights on? Let's turn those lights on. There we go. There we go. Wonderful. Now I can see you guys. But today we're gonna be drawing another one of the people that, I commissioned to help me make this new mall. Today we're gonna be drawing Prickles, who did the beautiful art from our starting soon screen. And I was so lucky that they were willing to, to send a separated version so I could animate it. That's me, that's you. Absolutely. And, yeah, also too, your design's really fun, so I'm excited. Let's turn the lights on, Princess. Yes, Princess, we're turning the lights on. I forgot that Memorial Day was coming up. Didn't realize we'd entered the his exploding fireworks or something else season. Oh, that's right. The classic game of is it fireworks or is it gunfire? It's maybe both, depending on where you live. Princess turned the lights off, my skin too immaculate for the bright sun. Oh, well, that's a shame. I'm keeping them on. I'm keeping them. The sun's out, guns out, you know what I mean? But, like, guns as in, like, my arms. I can't flex, but, do I have muscly arms? No. I know that was your next question. No. I have stick arms. Um, Mannequin arms. They're practically hollow. Posable, but hollow. Uh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, many big flex. No, I don't have any muscle to flex, honestly. The only flex I have is that I'm, taller than a lot of my friends. That's it. But even then, it's not that tall, so, you know you know. Oh my god. But yeah, yeah. Definitely an arcade mall grower, practically lived in there. Yes. Honestly, the arcade might be something that we see in the future. Also, speaking of, if you look back here, right back behind that palm tree, you could see the letters AR, which means that there's a arcade back there. I miss malls that had whimsy. Yes. Malls used to be really fun. I mean, when they left the 90s and 80s, like neon and architecture, a lot of like modern retail spaces focus on being as pristine and white and clean as possible. To consumers, that means like, future, modern. And it's like, I don't know, you took all the personality out of it. You took all the fun, all the whimsy, as you said. And I mean, it goes to show that, like, there's one Taco Bell in Florida that has the original '80s interior or, like, '90s interior where it's, like, all, turquoise and pastel, like, coral, and, people will go out of their way just to go to that Taco Bell in, like, Northern Florida or wherever the fuck it is. "Hi, tomato, how are you?" Where is the whimsy? That's exactly right, you know? It's one of those things too where, I can't blame the public for and, like, companies for wanting something updated and modern, you know? You can't be it's at a truck stop. I passed by it to Orlando, oh, hell yeah. Mall near me are actually still doing pretty well, embrace anime and pop culture. Ooh, I've seen some malls embrace, like, where like, kind of like a vibe, and a lot of, like, younger people are actively, you know, trying to go into those spaces and, especially too, like, it works for businesses. Having something that's Instagrammable and something that's good for social media is something that brings a lot of people, especially young people, and if you want your business to thrive, young people with money. Hi, Crayon, how are you? There is a remodeled KFC in our city that I hate now because it's clear that they don't want you to come in and sit, so cramped and ugly. Ugh. Yeah, the dining rooms of like fast food also because they need extra staff to make sure that the dining rooms are running. They have to clean it, they have to take care of it. So there I've seen fast food places that since the pandemic just keep their dining rooms closed, which is fair. Like I mean, it's a business, right? It's a business, but I don't know. I don't know. We're losing the playful, optimism of the '90s and the early 2000s, like, it's fully being, like, eradicated, which sucks. Why even have a dining room then? Exactly, it's a lot of places are just, if they have one existing, they just keep it closed, you know, just do the Sonic thing and don't have one. Yeah, but I've seen a lot of Sonics struggling too. I've never in my current life, I've tried going to a Sonic twice. Um, and this Sonic, I had awful service both times and did not actually get anything both times. Like, it was so bad that the stuff I ordered, I didn't even get. And it's closed. It's closed down now. I liked Sonic, like, I have fond childhood memories of Sonic, let's just say. So, it is what it is, but I'm like, "Damn." I literally ordered one time I just ordered a drink and they couldn't even get that to me. I, like, waited by the window for, I don't know, like 10 minutes, and I had my mom with me, and my mom was like, "This is ridiculous." And she's a pretty patient lady too. So, to the window, to the window, to the wall. We're headed out to hit the malls, the malls. I'll be sad if my Sonic closes. That's my guilty pleasure cheeseburger. I call it the Bees Burger. Why do you call it the Bees Burger? Are there bees in it? No, I used to really like the cream slushes that they had, like an orange cream slush or their, oh, a Bees Churger, I see, Bees Churger. I see, you've swapped. I am understanding your formula now. Yeah, no, that's I was so misguided in my last reading of your oh my gosh, the Bees Churger. Shout out Bees Churgers everywhere. We love them. I actually could go for a cheeseburger right now. I'm really gonna try to eat better though. I am so busy that it's just so hard to like plan meals and cook them. And I just don't have the mental energy and I don't have the spoons to like cook, but I need to make time to cook. Oh, speaking of cooking, guys, I made homemade pudding because so I have D&D like once every month on a Saturday. I physically go to my DM's house and we play D&D for, from like 7 to 11:30 or some shit. And so I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna make banana pudding, but I don't wanna make the box pudding. I would like to make pudding from scratch." And I found a recipe and it was like prep time 10 minutes. I was like, "That's manageable." Cook time 20 minutes. I was like, "Awesome." And it was eggs. "Hi, swordsman, how are you? Are you ready?" I'm your little butterfly. Yeah, yeah. Hello. Um, so it was eggs, sugar, flour, vanilla, milk. And, I was like, "Okay," and a little like, a pinch of salt, and I was like, "This is great, I have all this stuff, I just need to get some extra milk or whatever." And it said 20 minutes, remember that the recipe said 20 minutes. I made a double batch, so I was like, "It might take a little bit longer than that." I was standing there, and you have to stir it constantly. I was standing there for 45 minutes! 45 minutes I was stirring pudding. It was cooking and I was stirring for 45 minutes and it still didn't get as thick as I wanted it to. And so I was hoping that it would thicken up when it got cooler and I just didn't have enough time to let it set. And by the end of it, like I couldn't even bring it to D&D. So I layered it and ugh, I did everything you would do for a banana pudding. I even tried to save it by doing some whipped cream and, like, folding in whipped cream to see if I could make almost like a mousse, and I was like, "God damn." And so then I put it at the by the time I finished, like, cooking the pudding, it was the consistency of, like, a thick chowder, which would have probably set, but I don't know. So I I put it in the fridge and I had 2 containers. I made 8 portions of this, but it's really closer to like 16 because it's a lot. So I put them because I was gonna bring it to a group of people. So I have 2 different containers that are layered up like banana pudding, and I put one in the freezer, one in the fridge. And by the time we got back 5, 6 hours later, it still wasn't set, so I was like, "Alright, it's just banana pudding goo at this point." It's more of a goo than an actual pudding. So, word from to the wise, maybe just use the box pudding if you want pudding. Or make a smaller batch, but it was like it felt like such a waste of time. Oh my gosh. Oh, takes me back, butterfly. Yeah, yeah. Why are you making pudding at 3 AM? Because I've lost control of my life. I literally had no more time before I had to go to D&D. I was like, "God damn. The longer I live, the more I'm becoming Stu." Yes, Stu Pickles supremacy. We are all Stu Pickles. He is us. I've always wanted to play D&D but don't understand the rules. There are a lot of them, and it depends on which, era you're playing. There are, there currently we're on 5E updated. So there's like an updated 5E. But I mean, that means there's like 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 3.5, there's like all which edition you're playing basically. And it just updates rules and whatever, but you can really just play yeah, do not use Beyond. D&D Beyond is kind of annoying. Roll20 is a, like, digital platform to play, your maps. You can put tokens of your characters, you know, if you're doing it online. But Roll20, if you're using Chrome, chugs. It's, like, poorly optimized to shit. Um, but yeah, D&D has a lot of rules, but if you have a group of people that are already really comfortable playing it and, somebody who is running it that is very comfortable with flexibility, somebody who's willing to talk to you and give you a good time, then it's really easy to pick up. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Would you have any advice on finding a D&D group? That's a good question. It's finding D&D groups or making a schedule are the hardest things to do. I ended up let's see. The way that I found my D&D group was through my wife. So she had a group of friends from college, and one of them, which is the only person in that group that wasn't actually from their college, they're like a person that had kind of come in as a friend, was playing in a D&D group in a Discord server. So through her, my wife and I hopped over into this Discord server, and it turns out that everybody in that Discord server, except for the person that introduced us to it, lived within 15 minutes of us. And we were like, "What the fuck?" And the only reason they made the Discord server is because the main dungeon master, the DM, had actually just moved away. So they had taken it online. So that's why that group and that was in, like, 2019, I think? 20 2019, I think? So, I got very lucky, and so I've just been playing D&D with that group for a while, and then, my current DM for my in-person party, uh, is, from that group as well, and he still lives close, so we still go. And mostly once you meet one group, it'll spider web out, and you'll usually find other groups through them. But I found people at work, so in my workplace, I found people at work that like playing D&D, so now every Tuesday and Thursday, we play, like, little tabletop games and have, like, one-shot D&D games, like, at lunch. We can't do much in an hour, but it's fun. So if you find one person, it usually tends to spread. But honestly, I would start by sharing that interest with people that you're comfortable with. So friends, at work, or if you're in like some sort of club, or maybe you go, maybe you're in like a kickboxing class. I don't know. Um, a lot of people nowadays have been playing and are really knowledgeable. My mom works in like a typical corporate setting, and she found somebody that plays D&D, and D, and my mom was like, "Oh, that's nice." Hi, Zuchi. Hi, how are you? Beyond is an attempt to put DRM into a game that otherwise didn't have or didn't need it. That's fair. I was taught with 3.5. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in 3.5 that just doesn't exist in 5e. I typed up a bunch of pudding thickeners. I don't think I'm gonna be making pudding anytime soon. I think I'm all done with pudding. I have so many servings of pudding. One of my best friends decided to run a Neopets campaign, and that was my door into D&D. Yeah, there's a lot of people that are super creative that are making their own campaigns. They're putting it's called homebrew. So they will put together uh different things that are interesting to them. So there's Pokemon tabletop RPGs. And there's a lot of things that are based on D&D rules but aren't the same. But there is more than just D&D. I think that's one of the things that people get hung up on, is that D&D is so popular and common now and is also one of the longest lasting, tabletop games. Um, that people think that that's the only thing that there is, but there's Pathfinder, there are a bunch of smaller games, Critical Role, which is very famous for their D&D podcasts and videos, and Matt Mercer very famously helms the group. Um, they have their own game type out called Daggerheart. So it's like kind of adjacent to D&D but has new fresh takes on the classes and how you take your turns and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of alternatives too if D&D is a little bit overwhelming. Things that are more of a I can sit down and learn this in a couple sessions rather than like I have to dedicate like half my life to learning this. I didn't know that you could play online. Yeah, absolutely. They're just resources for you to have your map and your tokens and a chat, and you can roll dice through the Hi Sasquatch. Hi, You can roll your dice through the chat. Discord Discord even has a bot that you can allow in your servers to help you roll dice as well if you want to play in Discord. Don't feel limited to just D&D, Pathfinder, other fantasy, but other settings that are good. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Let's see. Our campaign is homebrewed, so you can barely call it D&D anymore. Funniest part is that we're gonna swap systems as well. Yeah. Um, D&D just happens to be like one of the most popular, but there's definitely so many out there, and things also too where it's just meant to last like a couple sessions rather than be like a year long or more. Um, I think that's why people get into sometimes why people get intimidated by D&D is they're like, "Oh, am I gonna have to play for like 5 hours and play for like a whole year?" Um, not unless you want to. Not unless you want to. Oh my gosh. Blue Rose is a fun system. I haven't heard of that. Ooh. Oh my goodness. I must leave. Wish you the best of stream in the arts. Thank you so much. Have a good night, or I guess a good rest of your afternoon. It's it's a little early. I decided to do 1 p.m. again, like we did last weekend, just so I had a little bit more time today. And my back is already feeling better. I took some ibuprofen. Oh my gosh. Green Ronin, True 20 system. Ooh. I like the Call of Cthulhu games as well. The way that you build your characters is very different. You kind of roll. You're like a mundane person. Um and Call of Cthulhu is a horror campaign, or a horror game, where, you have to expect to encounter eldritch horrors. True 20 is one of the best magic systems, true sorcery. Ooh, okay. I'll have to look into that. Thankfully, my current, GM, that I go to in person, he is a huge tabletop nut, so he has a bunch of different books and, it is his special interest. So he runs different things when he can, and he has a whole shelf of, like, like, multiple shelves of box games and things like that. He goes to Gen Con, which is a large tabletop game convention. I can't remember, is it Indianapolis is it run out of? I can't remember. But yeah, so, yeah, I love the idea of collecting stuff like that, but I wouldn't have the time to run it. But, um, if you also are interested in a D&D adjacent, but more friendly system, Humblewood is, a woodland creature campaign. There's several campaigns under Humblewood, where you're all woodland creatures and you have classes and you go on little adventures, so I love that one, it was very fun. And it was, like, close enough to D&D that if you're familiar with D&D, you could, you could definitely latch onto it, but if you're not, then um, it had some different, playing style, some different classes, some different things, so, but it's also casual and cozy enough where if you're not really into, like, the high fantasy kinda thing, it's a little bit more, easy on the it's a little easy on the brain. But yeah, I loved Humblewood. Also, Icon, that one was fun. Let me see. Icon was I believe it's still a Kickstarter, TTRPG. It was in it's awesome. This guy based it off of, let's see. Oh, there's a playtest of it available for free on Itch.io. It's Lancer, I've played Lancer before. Icon is from the co-creator of Lancer, the creator of Kill 6 Billion Demons, has a mystic fantasy role-playing game. It basically is inspired by, like, Tears of the Kingdom. It's very interesting. Here, let me, show you guys the art. It's really cool. Icon was very fun. I played a quick, playtest of it at work with my some of my coworkers, and the vibe was awesome. So if you really like Tears of the Kingdom or Breath of the Wild or, like, Zelda games in general, this one is a good one. It kinda tickles the same itch. That it kinda tickles the same part of the brain. It scratches the itch. That was a weird mixture of phrases. Um, so yeah, I love tabletop games. I don't know as much about them as I could, but I've been playing since 2017. Ugh. So, gosh, yeah, I think so. Man, but it's fun. It's been really fun, and I've been really enjoying. Wait, how many years is that? 8 years? Oh boy. Oh, geez. I've been actually playing with my current group, a Waterdeep campaign. It's D&D. Waterdeep is a large city, and there's a whole series of campaigns based in Waterdeep. The first one being Dragon Heist. We started with Dragon Heist, and that took like most of a year. And then we've been playing other parts of the campaign since, and we have been in a dungeon for like over a real year, like a human year. Oh, I feel like I'd like a game like this, but I've also had some pretty rough experiences, and it turned me away for years, especially being like ordered to carve out time each week, no matter what. Yeah, one of the things that a good D&D group will have is communication, because everyone's lives are different, and if you have the expectation that people will always be able to show up at the same time every week, without failure, I mean, like you're gonna have your expectations are going to be broken. Like they're too high. um, One of the things is that, like, people often say the hardest thing about D&D is the scheduling, and that's kinda true. Um, but yeah, if you have a group of people that you're playing with that are really patient and will take the time to explain things, playing the game will teach you how to play the game. It's, it's fun, it's a good time, and, but it really depends on the people you're playing with because it is a communication game. You are role playing in this game. It also depends on the person that's running it because sometimes hi Murray, how are you? Um, Sometimes when you have a dungeon master that's a little too into the rules and the math,
Have you taken a sip of
it's
your
just
water
not very
lately?
fun. Thank you, I will take a sip. There's actually a scientific formula that exists for scheduling games. Really? Honestly, if your expectation is like once a month, then if it happens more often than that, it's a pleasant surprise, you know? If it can happen less often than that, then maybe it's time to evaluate, like, people's interest in the game because I think once a month is a comfortable place to be in. People will be sick, people have family stuff, people only have their weekends really to work with, so if you're not doing it on a weeknight or something, like, it really just depends on the group. Um, but yeah, I find it most fun when your dungeon master or your game master is really flexible with how they like to run. They like to hear your input. They like to hear the stories that you have that you've come up with and they want to integrate it into the campaign and then it feels more personal. It feels more hold on. Sorry, this is Lo-Fi Prince Ali from Aladdin. I was, like, distracted. I was like, "Wait a minute." Oh my gosh. Yeah, starting a game is tough too. I love coming back to D&D talk while also watching a D&D movie. I'm so deprived. I haven't D&D'd in years. Well, if you guys are interested, we do have a D&D section in the Discord. So if anyone's wanting to like organize something there, we have probably a lot of people that would be willing to enter into one shots. And if there's something that you'd like, Celador, if there's a game that you'd like to organize, I we can make it happen, we can put it on the events in the Discord. So, those rooms are for you guys to enjoy and to use. And there's a lot of people in the community that would like to try in a low stress environment, low pressure environment. I miss playing D&D dissolved due to scheduling. We had a decent group but ultimately dissolved due to scheduling. Also got a little grueling because one of our players was min-maxing pretty hard, just not really role playing very well. So they didn't really add to the fun. We also didn't like him. That's true, that's true. Uh, Honestly, when you've got someone that knows the game so well and you're like either you don't know that much about the game or you don't like care to know that much, you know what I mean? Some people are like, I'm here to have fun. I'm here to have like a character, my little Blorbo. I want my tragic backstory boy to undergo an adventure, And then this other guy's like, yeah, so I built out my dwarf and he's going to, he's a glass cannon. So, every time he takes a hit, he almost dies. But whenever he gets a hit, he can kill anything all the time, always. And you're like, wow, you're very hard to keep up in combat. You don't hit as often as you think you should. It's not worth it. Or they're just so yeah, meta gamers can make or break the game. That's exactly right. They're just so into it that they, ruin it for everyone else. Meanwhile, me and my friends are just, like, trying to make our gay little characters kiss each other. "Hey, I just want my gay dad figure to kiss your gay dad figure. Is that too much to ask? I want these gay dads to kiss, please." It's true, I usually play to be a sad sapphic, not to be efficient. Exactly. Yeah, bro's trying to make Goku out here. No, we didn't ask for Goku. My husband's one of those meta gamers that knows the game so well, but he uses his knowledge to do the funniest things. Oh, yeah. I miss D&D, but I always end up in a session where the DM is mad at their regulars who make nasty homebrew enemies. And make nasty homebrew enemies. Damn. Why are you mad at us? My thankfully, the people that have run my games have always been really chill and they really want to incorporate your character. Thanks for reading Super Shopper. I'm currently in a like homebrewed campaign about a university run by dragons, which is really cool. And the person that is running the game is super passionate about their characters. Like all of the faculty have like hand drawn um like art and backstories and relationships, and then your character is integrated into the story. Like they just wanted to know what my character's whole life was like, so I could and where I wanted him to go and what I wanted to do with him, and it's been really fun, and it feels very homemade and very sweet. Speaking of Goku, basically did make Goku for a campaign. His name was Gosu. He was a legend that bleeds into nearly every campaign we've played. I love looking at a set of systems and going, "Wait a minute, can I? Oh my god, I can." And then they take it so seriously that it brings down the mood like, "Bro, you're an enemy of fun." Exactly. Let's listen, let me be gay. Let me do crime. Except for my the Dragon Heist campaign, the Waterdeep game. My paladin is a pacifist paladin. They're called Oath of Redemption, and he was a librarian before he decided to be a paladin. So, for the beginning of the campaign, he couldn't hit shit because his strength was so low, his intelligence was high, and he was just sort of like, I'm just Catman. I'm a Catman, and I like books." Dune Beneath the Bright Star is his name, and I love him so much. And now he's a badass. But we've been stuck in a dungeon for like a ever, and he has a sentient battle axe, and he's all grizzled and scarred and dirty, and his optimism for the world has been slowly waning. But he's still a good boy, and he still is on the moral high ground and believes in the best in everybody and wants to be a good boy. That's his but now he's a hairless cat tabaxi, so he's like like a 6'5" Sphinx cat. His optimism waning, but his charisma strong and his good boy attitude is unshakable. That's why he has that battle axe in the first place. It was we were only level 4. We're level 8 now, so this was ages ago. Um we had to go into this dungeon for something, and there was a general that had what we call a brain puppy, but a mind flayer had basically taken over his mind. So we didn't know that. And he had this battle axe that was meant to like protect the city. It's a legendary level weapon, and we're level 4. We barely got out of there alive. And we had several people look at us and say, "That battle axe is worth like 50,000 platinum pieces," which to y'all that don't know, platinum pieces are it was basically like $500,000 to like $1,000,000 basically for this one thing. So all my team members were like, "We should we should sell that. We should sell this legendary battle axe that has a consciousness because we have multiple people that that would give us money for it." And my boy Dune was like, "No, we have to return this to the city guard. This is the defender of Waterdeep. This is a battle axe that wants to protect the city. We have to give it back to the police." And they're like, "God damn it!" So we brought it back to the city guard, and the lady that runs the guard is like, "You know this thing's like really expensive, right? You know this thing's like worth a lot of money, right?" And he's like, "Yeah, that's why I brought it back." And she's like, Thanks. You could have sold this." And he was like, "No, we have to defend the city. It's blah, blah, blah." And then the axe is like, he's got a point. He's actually really good for the position of defender of Waterdeep. And the lady's like, "All right." So she gave my DM's like, "I shouldn't do this, but you're gonna get a legendary battle axe as a level 4 paladin that can't even hit anything." And I was like, "Oh god." So, that's the story of how I, a little baby, got a weapon that was never supposed to be in the hands of a player.
I wonder what class I would be if I were a Dungeons and Dragons character. I
You,
personally
Penny.
think I would do very well as a monk. The pen is truly mightier than the sword, after all.
That is true. Damn, Penny, being a monk? That'd be crazy. My favorite character so far that I made is an abuelita gnome. Oh my god. Well-known midwife in the land, and all she did was knit sweaters and try to convince bad guys to turn over a new leaf. She took a bandit hostage and turned him into a baker. Aw. Aw. She was a druid. That's so cute. My longest running character is an artificer that I played like when artificer was still in beta. Oh my goodness. Hi raiders, welcome in. homebrewed bunch of shit that complete coincidence ended up becoming part of the final class when Artificer was released. That's exciting. Welcome, Raiders. I'm missing a lot of message. We're talking about D&D. Welcome everybody. Oh my gosh, do we do online sessions? My personal D&D Discord does. Welcome Raiders. How are you? Hi. Welcome Buffy Chew. I hope you had a fabulous stream. Welcome Raiders. Bell chimes for Chew. That's so cute. What the heck? Welcome, Raiders. I'm Mandy Quin, Mall Mannequin. I'm an illustrator, animator, professional goober, and I'm your cyber liaison to the digital mall. I hope you had a wonderful stream today. We're talking about D&D, and I was just gushing about my paladin. But I hope you had a fabulous stream today. Thanks so much for the follow. What were you up to today? We're gonna be drawing later, but I just kind of got distracted. Oh my gosh, welcome in. Yes, is your banner your art? What the heck? Oh my god, welcome in. Thank you so much. Aw, welcome in, guys. Thanks so much for the follows. If you guys don't know me, feel free to check out my socials. I have a blue sky. I post all my art there. But I hope you guys had a fabulous stream. Welcome in. Uh, actually, I could show you guys what I do. Should we go to our art screen? Oh my gosh, we should probably go to our art screen. Let me get in there. Let me go in there. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ba, ba, ba. I should open up my stuff, but welcome in everybody. I hope you had a fabulous time. Thank you so much for the raid. And also too, if you need to raid and run and take care of yourself, I totally understand. But feel free to hang out. We're vibing today. Let me change my category. But yeah, my personal the Discord that I'm in that does a lot of D&D, they do it over Discord. I was playing the last of it. It was good. Unfortunately, my family needed me for stuff I had to end. I love your mom. Thank you so much. I hope everything's all right. I hope you're doing well. But yeah, if you need to raid and run, go take care of yourself. And I hope you enjoyed The Last of Us. I haven't played it, but I've heard good things about it. I've heard really good things about it. Let me see. Ba, 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 ba. I'm being nosy. I'm being nosy. Ooh, I'm gonna look at your blue sky. I'm being nosy. Oh, cute. Oh, your art's so pretty. What the heck? What the heck? Thank you so much for the raid and welcome, Raiders. Oh my boy. Let me see. There, I got distracted. I got distracted. All right, all right. Let me get our stuff open, guys. Today we're gonna be drawing prickles. And if you guys haven't already checked out our keychain, um, we are halfway there. We have 26 out of 50. Always had caramelitos and cookies. Did she have, oh gosh, one of my there's a tiefling in our party now that can bake cookies that give you 1d8 of health. You can do it every day at dawn. I've never played D&D, but I have made a character for a campaign and never started. Hope one day I can play. It's so much fun. We were talking about how to find a group and what kind of stuff to do, and I ended up gushing about my characters. I'll have to draw some of my D&D characters. Uh, sh yes, all her goodies had healing. Yes, let's go. Oh my gosh. Hi, turtle. All right. Let me get my stuff open. Thanks for being cringe. Lucky number. Okay, let me see. I think I'm gonna draw your humanoid version because I haven't drawn that way before. Let me save image. Ba, 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 ba. Hello? Oh, it's all the way on the other screen. Of course it is. Human prick is the name of this. Oh my god. Welcome in everybody. Welcome raiders. Okay. My raid message is way more quiet than it used to be. And so now it's like way more calm. I don't get like absolutely jump scared by my raid alert anymore. Work. Okay. Perfect. Let me make sure that I have your ref. I should have put the ref. Oh, I should have put the ref in first, but I rushed to eat some food. I think I'm gonna get rid of these. Delete. There we go. Wonderful. Okay. Wonderful. There we go. My little tablet's gone. Soup. There it is. All right. Let's get our V hand up and our art up. But I hope you guys have had a wonderful week. Welcome in, everybody. We've just been chatting this whole time. We've been gabbing, so I hate that it does that shit up there. You see that? There we go. Oop, there. Also, I'm gonna get some better music up. I was just doing the video game lo-fi, but I think I'm gonna do. What are we feeling like today, guys? Oh, I'm gonna open recent to the Trex art that we did last time. Retro, like, oh, huh? Oh, hello. There's a person here. Uh, Wait. Guys, I got so scared. I was on Buffett shoes. Oh my god, I was I was so scared. I thought someone came into a call I wasn't in. I was so scared. Oh my god. Okay, so I was on Buffett shoes Twitch page and I forgot that I had that page open. And then all of a sudden somebody started talking to me. They're like, "Sorry, I was muted." I was like, "You're what?" I thought I was in a call. Oh my gosh, you're so cringe. Oh my golly whiz. I got so scared. I'm so sorry. I was so scared, guys. Holy shit. They're like, "Sorry, I was muted." I was like, "What?" I'm terrified. It was their it was like a fuck, the video player that's like at the top of a Twitch page that shows like a recent stream of theirs. They started it or like a clip and I was like, what? Jesus. Retro synthwave mall wave? Okay. I have chill wave, dream wave. I have a chill playlist. Here. How about that? We do that today. Cool. So this is what we drew last time. So we're gonna be drawing prickles like this. This is Trex. This is my model parent. If you don't already know, I highly recommend checking them out. Here's our credit page as well. Let me see. Let's see. There we go. Is this retro synthy enough? Or do you want like the slow reverb? Hmm. Let me see if I can't find mall wave playlist. Yeah. Chill vaporwave. But the playlist is only 2 hours long. Let me look up vaporwave. We don't listen to vaporwave very much here. Vaporwave classics. Now that's what I'm talking about. 7 hours long. Let's go. There we go. 7-hour long playlist. Let's go. All right. So let me save as real quick. Oh, the sun just came out, y'all. Ooh. All right. This is going to be prickles. I just save out of the last one that I did just so I can make sure that it's the same size, same everything else. Wonderful. Ooh. Okay. Oh, all right. I hope you guys have water, something good to drink. Let me get positioned in my chair. Oh, my back is like a little better. I'm hoping that sitting up a little bit straighter will help me too. Let me open up my reference. Look at this. So cute. All right. And let me do your name up here. And your pronouns are they, them, right? Just making sure. Or if you have preference in your pronouns. Let me see. He, they. Okay. Let me make sure that that's up there. That way. Hopefully people can see in my reference. Hold on. Let me not have like the biggest, boldest fucking. There we go. Make sure this is visible. Yeah. Wonderful. Windows. Perfect. Boink. Yeah. It's a little silly that I'm watching you draw me while I'm watching your honk tutorial for my honk model. You're making a honk model? That's exciting. Here, I might have to move your, let me do this. Oops, I don't want a text box there. Okay. And would you prefer with or without glasses? I know that it says here that you have glasses. Let me make sure that this is here. There we go. Business in the front. Yeah, party in the back. Oops, I don't want to. Okay, get you kind of situated there. Ah, with please. Let's go. Okay. I'm just trying to get my windows to be. Shoop. There you go. And I'll get your name in a legible spot. There we go. There. Perfect. The Crocs, yeah. The Crocs are super cute. Those are my Crocs. And let me open up my Discord so I don't lose your Abuelita parsnip. So cute. Oh, Abuelita candy. Dulces? Oh. Oh, I totally forgot that Jay sent me a message. I'll have to do it. I have to read it after stream. Hi, Fluctuating, how are you? Okay. So let me get my pen, got my hat on backwards, and I'm ready to party. Okay, so I am going to Oh, hi. Are you ready? Hi, hi, hi. I'm a little butterfly. Hi. We're listening to some vaporwave today. If I like this playlist, I'll save this playlist now, I think. I miss vaporwave. When we played the Backrooms Lost tape, some of that music was delightful. Let's do add to my library. Nice. Okay. Hi, welcome in. Okay. Chill stuff today. Chill vibes. I am going to save some of this. Love me some liminal music. Yeah, dude. Move my keyboard over. Okay. I'm gonna keep Trex here as a example. We'll do and for those of you that don't know, we are currently drawing folks that I commissioned to make different things for the mall. Hi, Glass Turf. I see Trex on screen. Oh, yes, Trex is my model parent. They made the art and rig for this model. So I drew them last time, and now I'm gonna be drawing Prickles over there to the side, who did the beautiful art for my starting soon screen, which I'll open actually. Oh, oops. Come back. This is giving Cult of the Lambs, this music. Tracks about oompy. Oompy. Here, let me show you the art that Prickles made for us. Work, overlay, ba, 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 ba. Or work art. I found it. I had it in a different spot. Also, guys, I haven't set it up, but our BRB screen is going to be some art by Ace Mimio. This is what Ace made, and they actually animated it. So this is going to be our BRB, and I think our stream ending screen as well. I just haven't had the time to put them up. Trex is awesome. Was super fun to work with. I actually have a second outfit for this model that Trex has finished already. Um, but we won't be seeing until deeper into the summer. I would like to do a summer event. There is a Pride raid train. Oh gosh, hold on. Let me actually just open up my email. That's gonna be happening at the end of June. It is, and let me before I. Oh my god, I have so many emails. Oh no. Trans empowerment. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. So it is called the Camp Chaos, and I'm going to be drawing some badges for your panels. So some pride badges. So if you guys are interested in having some art to put in your panels that says that you're an ally or trans, non-binary, if you'd like something like that, I'm going to be drawing some panels or just badges that you can use for things for free. So Chaos is a week-long Twitch charity raid train running from June 23rd to the 29th. Hold on, this music's going crazy in my ear. There we go. Running from the 23rd to the 29th, and our goal is to have an amazing time building community, raising awareness, and raising funds for essential programs that aid in housing, food access, and relocation assistance, creative grants, and more. And it's a huge benefit to the trans community as well. So if you're interested in helping us support, I will be participating in that raid train at the end of June. Um, and we'll be drawing, so that'll be really fun. I still have to go back in and fill out the form for that, but that's going to be really exciting. And I also plan on participating in the VTuber SummerSlam, but maybe the week after that they have their stuff running. Hold on, I need to open y'all. I don't know if I have ADHD, but I might. If I do, then let me see. There we go. So Prickles drew this beautiful art for us. Um, and I animated it. Thanks for the follow. Welcome in. Oh my gosh. So yeah, this art is awesome. If any of you saw in real time my banners and my profile pictures all changed to this, that's like the day they gave it to me. I was like, you're coming home with me. So this was super, super fun. And I'm so lucky that they gave me this stuff all split up so I could animate it. Let me do the windows, arrange, doink. Okay, and let me get these back. I accidentally sputzed it. I pulled literally all the creative juices I had. You sure fucking did. Oh my gosh. There we go. Yeah, you ate and left no crumbs. None. None crumbs. Hi Mal, how are you? All right, so this is a reference. Let me use the same. I love how vibrant your colors are. So I'm excited to draw you. Also, I love the haircut. Is there another ear tucked under that heart-shaped bit, or or do you just have the one ear? Bonk. I. It always to me it sounds like it says, "Can I help you?" Butterfly. All right, we'll keep this as a reference back here. Welcome in. The ear is the heart-shaped bit. Got you. Got you. Got you. Got you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Cute. Okay. Okay. That makes sense. The AC kicked on. My leggies. Literally, as soon as I start drawing, the ads kick up. I'll snooze them. I'll snooze them. Okay. I'll move myself over a little too. Yeah, fun with your lurk. Okay. Oh man. Got some saxophone in this bitch. Let's go. Okay. So, I like the pose that you have here with your little mittens up. So that might be fun. And I'm gonna do yeah, Zuchi was about the same size. Yeah, so I try to keep everything around the same scale too. Maybe was there like chin tilted up? I think that could be fun. Eyes here, and then your little nose like that. I'm gonna flip it though, because I tend to do better in this angle, and I'll reflect it before I get too much detail. The hair looks pretty symmetrical, but it has like some different overlapping. For some reason, the way that you have the hair overlapped makes me think of a Venus flytrap. I don't know if that's just me. I don't know if you can tell, but he's a chubby guy. Yes! Yes! Let's fucking go. Cheek, cheek, cheek. Oops. Hello? There we go. I'll make sure to maintain the chubba wubba, the hubba bubba. I love big round cheeks. As somebody who has big round cheeks, I love big round cheeks. I think that's partially why I love the my Furby model. Because the Furby model has big fat cheeks like me. Okay. Let me see if I can't do like a I like maintaining eye contact. It does kind of give Venus flytrap, but yeah, I don't know why. I think the tendrils overlapping kind of give a like a tooth kind of, And I think because there's the green, that's where my brain is going. But that a Venus flytrap character would absolutely rip. I love how big and round your eyes are here. So I'm gonna make sure that I kind of get that vibe here too. Yeah. I've seen a Venus flytrap VTuber. Let's fucking go. Nobilu is not a Venus flytrap per se, but like a succulent. Stewie Griffin? Hello? Did you hear Stewie in here? Time for an eyes open nap. And I'm like, in my vaporwave? Stewie Griffin in my vaporwave happens more often than you think. Okay, big, huge eyelashes, which I love. I'm gonna make sure that I wanna maintain those big, big, meaty claws. And then down here as well. Yeah. And then something like this. Little tooth. Let's see. I see the one. Oh, I already have the mullet on. Would you like a different hairstyle? I have this one. I have this one. Or I have the default. Just let me know what you like. Unfortunately, there's no way for me to like make sure that one is not active when it's already active. You know what I mean? Or let's see. Or I can give you an equivalent exchange of some sort. Rounder with the mouth open. Ponytail, you got it. There. It's hard not to smile. Uh do you prefer having both little fangs or just one? Cuz I will make sure that I only put the correct side. And would you prefer to be a part of the or separate? Like a little tooth versus like part of the upper lip? Let me make sure that I get the chin, the cheek, like here. There we go. Nice round. Yeah. This music's kinda chill with it. Both is fine. One caught in the lip is a little snaggletooth with the open. Aw, cute. Okay. But with the mouth open, it shows both. Got you. Okay. Okay. And let's see. I'll start with this and see, and I'll kind of figure it out more when I also like the shape of the nose here too. So I want to make sure that I kind of uphold that too. Maybe the eyes should be a little bit bigger. Might be saying, Mandy, how much bigger can we make these eyes? Like, I don't know. I don't know. Bigger? More? More? More! There we go. Yes! Yeah, more. I want more eyeball. More, bigger, better, braver, stronger. And then the lip down here. Oh, cute. Oh, yeah, I love this kind of vaporwave. I've heard this song before. Yeah, SWAK. Okay. I'm gonna. Uh, 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 yeah. Honestly, I don't know why I don't listen to vaporwave more often on stream. Okay. Gonna clean some of this up. There we go. This is just our preliminary sketch, so not trying to get too crazy with it here. No, we'll leave that like that. And then I'm thinking a little bit more of this, like a little happy, like, ah. And then also too, this will make sure that the X's are nice and big in the eyes. I don't know, stylized eyes are so much fun. And I love seeing VTubers and Sonas that have them. Okay. Yeah. I think this could be wider. There we go. And the brow could probably be a little bit different here. I think a little bit of a rotatey-tatey. Bonk, 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 bonk. Yeah. Oh, apply. Save. Let's see. It doesn't look like you have any brow piercings. And the hair will mostly cover these, so. And then the collar. Let's see. Collar here. Yeah, I love collars too. There's a lot of stuff that I love about designs that I just don't do on my own characters, which is crazy. Hi, Alice. Let me move it over this way more. There we go. Okay. This is why we reflect. Reflect. Okay. And let me also pull this out of this group here. Perfect. Oops. Whoops, just turn this group off. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to do more of like a broad kind of sketch to kind of get some shapes in there. Because right now you just kind of look kind of silly. And then this nice big shape here. And this up top. Hi, dear. How are you? Welcome in. Hi. Hi, hi, hi. Hi, hi, hi. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. And then we have more down here. There's some that curves here in front. And then, yeah. I'm gonna get this looking better. Don't worry. It's kind of silly right now. There we go. Some more hair back here. Kind of fluffy feeling, and then it curves out towards the bottom, really thins out at the bottom. Let me see if I can't get this looking a little bit more. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Just a little bit more. Did I miss the cards? Yes, those were on Friday. Those were on Friday, dear. I'm sorry. Also, I forgot to change my title, so my title should be correct this time around. I'm sorry. I think I'm gonna trust the process. I'm gonna trust the process. Also, might be way too high on the canvas here. Let me move you down. I'm sorry, dear. I'm sorry. Also, I don't know why Photoshop flicks when I have like two things open, like two windows. I didn't even know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right. Yeah. And they have the little bits down here. Cute. I like those. Let me do some shoulders. Looks like there's like a shirt under a sweater, perhaps. Let me rotate like this. And then I'm just doing some messy sketch right now. Friday was me being out with my family, makes sense. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Thankfully, the VOD is up, so if you'd like to see what we did, we ended up, opening cards for a while, and then we played golf with friends, me and Uli. There we go. Is your sweater kinda, like, off the shoulder, or is it, like, just really loose on the shoulders, like, kinda here-ish? And is it just shoulder underneath, or is there, like, a T-shirt of some sort? I kinda like it so loose. Hello.
Hello. Want Starbucks?
Sure.
What do you want?
Matcha.
Matcha. What size? What
Big chongus.
ice?
Yes. You came in here like something bad happened.
No.
No, no.
Yeah. Okay. That's it? No, nothing on top?
Oh, strawberry foam.
Okay. I will take your order very literally, so.
I'm happy that you do. I'm happy that you would get anything from me. So yeah, strawberry foam. Thank you.
Sorry, you said thank you.
Thank you.
What is it?
Wide neck with some shoulder showing. Let's go. Okay.
That's what.
My wife wants to know what you guys want from Starbies. Oh, I see, I see, I see. Just really wide neck. Excellent. Okay. And you have, let's see. Oh, is this a sketch for a model? Ah. Oh, I see the glasses. They're so cute. I like that you put like a white outline around the. Oh my goodness. I didn't even realize you have little stubbles. They're like they're they're cactus spines. That's so cute. What the fuck? Okay. So cute. What the fuck? Oh my gosh. A little prickly guy. That's so cute. Okay, hold on. I wanna make sure. One venti cup of tears. Okay, you got it. You got it. Let's go. I'm gonna narrow this part of the face a little bit more. I'm gonna merge these together. There. Did some online research and found some links. Oh. Oh no. Oh, I see. Oh, what did I just do? Hello? Did I turn my canvas grayscale? What did I just do? Hello? What did I just click? Hi, Mothy, how are you? What did I just fucking do? I hate keyboard shortcuts. What what do you mean? What do you mean? What did I do? Okay. Photoshop, you can go fuck yourself. Photoshop, you can eat dick. Oh my gosh. Luckily, there's a lot of resources online for what you're looking for. Medi's true narcissist keyboard, my nemesis. Yeah, keyboard shortcuts suck. I hate that and you know how I fixed whatever it was that I did? I just put it in a group, and it's like it's normal now. And I was like, what do you mean? Just drawing along. Love your model and overlays. Thank you so much. Oh, I hope you're having a good time drawing. We're drawing prickles today. Little prickly guy. Put some of this over here. I like the shape of your where it all like kind of comes out of here. So I'm gonna make sure that I keep that. Maybe round it off a little bit. But I hope you're having a fun time with whatever you're working on. Welcome in. Oh, oh, and thanks for the follow. Okay, and your little heart-shaped ear over here. Gonna try to make sure that it still looks heart-shaped, but at like a in perspective. There we go. And then your little prickle bits. There we go. Okay, now I'm trusting the process. It's all according to Keikaku. Keikaku means plan. A little bit more down here, but then it swoops to this. Yes, there we go. I'm trying to make it bulky up top and then read really, really little down below. Eh, just working on making reference sheets for art fight. I'm starting early. Let's go. Hey, you know what? Honestly, better early. You know what? It's never bad to help yourself with the process. You know what I mean? Okay, so really low. And then got this nice torso. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Keep the shoulders like here. And I'm gonna do this. Like a big old paw. A little, there we go. And then that way we can see your claws. Get a nice looking shape here too. Some funkin' weird vaporwave. What's this called? Oh, it's called hypnosis. Oh, it's like, I'm like, hi, Teeny, how are you? I was like, what's happening back here? Keep this nice and round. I'm going for like bubble shapes. I love how like sweet and round your style is. Good. What are you drawing? I'm currently drawing Prickles Catkiss, who is the artist that made my starting soon art. And it's just a really cool artist. So if you guys don't already follow, please give Prickles your love. Or else. Not just kidding. Like lost in the proverbial sauce. Oh, too big. My eraser was too large. Yeah? Yeah, you said it. I'm 100 away from 1K on Twitch. Let's go. We're gonna do an art giveaway. Let's go. Here, let me make sure that I get Prickles the big shout out. Bam. Yes. Help get them to 1,000. That'd be awesome. All right, let me make this a smidge smaller. We're gonna do this. Hi, Jeannie. What is that emote? What is that, little man? Of course, of course. That's so exciting. Aw. Oops. No, no. No, no. I'm gonna make these bigger. Man, this is some goofy sounding. Yeah, bigger. More, more. There we go. And maybe warp to round them in a little bit more. There we go. Something like that. Don't forget that you guys can warp and distort to your heart's content. That's why you do a little sketcheroni. There we go. Something like that. Maybe grab this, lower it. Yeah. Beans expanded. Expand beans. Okay. Okay, I like how big and broad the bottom is here. And then maybe we have the other side as well. Let me, yeah, something like that. The far paw back here. Hi, Satil, how are you? Mandali, that's me. Mandeli. Okay. I'm Mandy Quinn, and I'm vibing. How you doing? It's pretty early. Not early, but it's earlier for you. It's what, 11? There we go. And then, yeah. And then let me take this claw here. And this one is what I'm going to use as the base for the others. Get up and do stuff time. Let's go. Okay. Actually, I'll keep this one flipped. And copy paste right here. Thanks for logging in. Let me make sure that that isn't too tangent-y with the other stuff. Oops. There we go. George, hope you have fun today. Thank you. Thank you. I'm just gonna be chilling and vibing. Actually, these claws look huge compared to the front ones. So let me get those moved. There we go. And we'll make sure that when we color, we set them apart from one another. You did Ren Fair? Oh, did you get any fun food? Did you dress up? I've never been to a Ren Fair, and that's a shame considering that I would love it. There we go. And then let's see. I might actually a turkey leg and I wore my way too expensive poet shirt. Oh, hell yeah, hell yeah. I just looked up your art. You're the one who made the xenomorph art. Oh, I did. Yes, that's me. I did make Xenomommy. Oops. A little quirky, a little cheeky head nod. A little cheeky head nod. Okay, and then you have a cute heart-shaped piercing right here. I'm gonna put it up a little bit further. There we go. Just a little bit. And we have some more of the spines here. That's one of my favorites. Oh, thank you. I still haven't gotten around to making that alternate version of the stickers. That's my friend Mandy who do those things. That's me. I'm Mandy. Sorry, I don't have any I don't have any good I don't have any good commentary on it. I'm just a little guy. I'm so like I'm locked in now. I'm locked in. Okay. Locked the fuck in. Of course, of course. I still have some ghost art that I want to get made into a print and a sticker. So maybe when I'm getting that ready, I can get that xenomorph put together. Okay, thinking that I want the top of the head to be a little bit higher. Oops, stop. Take this. Gonna just kind of grab some of this and I'm gonna just stretch it up a smidge. Yeah. Yeah. Waiting for the Papa Perpetua sticker. I'll do it. I'll do it. I promise. I promise. Okay. There we go. Your little shoulders. And then there's a little heart-shaped bell. So let me make sure that I don't forget here. This is just a preliminary sketch. So I'm just making sure that I'm getting the details. I'm getting my pose put together. It can be kind of messy and nasty because that's what this is for. Hi there, how are you? Got some spikeronies in here. Uh, actually, this little piece might be a little bit further over. Yeah, and then we'll have our collar in front, sort of. There we go. There we go. I love when mullets do this. They have the little bits in front. Okay, and then I'm gonna make a big bell because we have this nice big spot right here. Session's supposed to be messy. I hate when it took me nearly into my 30s to be okay with drawing messy. Absolutely. Waiting for Enshrouded to finish updating. Let's go. Yeah, mullets are in. Mullets are are hot. I want some mullets, so mullets it shall be. I've got a mullet. Usually. Let's see. I got a fun little crystal bracelet and a kimono with an indigenous pattern on it, and I'm happy. Let's go. Let's go from the Red Fair. Or is that just something that you got recently? Because that's exciting. Okay. And we're gonna make it open up like a little bell. There we go. Make sure that it's actually up a little higher. So you love my sketch. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, honestly, I'm really happy with the Perpetua art that I did where I just kind of built up off of a sketch. Most relatable thing. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. I think I'm definitely one of those people where like perfectionism kind of caused more problems than good because oops, because you're so preoccupied with making it look perfect that you get distracted from like having fun. You know what I mean? It's supposed to be fun. Um and also too there's so much personality that comes out when you allow it to be a little messy. Let me see. Let me look up a bell. I kind of want to I want to fix this. My art ain't looking collar bell. Okay. Okay. I think I could be doing myself some favors if I gave it some more room up here. I think I'm let me take this. I like the idea of it being a bill bell, but you don't have it that big. Oh, you don't have it that big. So let me make it smaller here. And then also having like a loop here. There we go. I was trying to slam it together too much. And then clean some of this up. And then let me Yes!
Have you taken a sip of your water lately?
Oh, I should, shouldn't I? I'll take a sip in just a second. Thank you. I'm getting locked
Time to
in.
stop shrimping.
I ain't shrimping. You're shrimping. You're shrimping. No, I'll fix my shit. There we go. There's this. My brush is a little too chunky too, but that's okay. Wow, thanks for being a super shopper. Oh, thank you. Okay. Yeah, that's better. I was trying to cram too much, and then the whole thing needs to be lifted up, I think, too, because the this up here is actually no. Let me just make it higher. There we go. Baba? Boba? You want boba? I would love some. Or my Bob. I see. I see. I was misunderstanding. All right, I took my drink. This is interesting. Getting tired of the song. Making a pun. I see. I see. Okay. There we go. I think my one problem with music like this is that I get really locked in when it's like I'm not singing along or whatever. I saw canned boba yesterday and I was like, "What?" Oh. I mean, I guess. I feel like the texture would be off. You know what I mean? Like I feel like the texture would not be right. And I think for boba, like one of the biggest things for me is texture. Okay, and then oop, we have some spikes on this collar. You actually have a little bit of this here too. So Okay. And now I'm gonna just kind of take this and ever so slightly just kind of adjust before, after. Okay. I like that. I like that a lot. I'm more of a Thai tea girly. Yeah, that Thai tea is good. I like I like when you can still taste the tea. So I've noticed that like throughout the years I've been getting less and less sugar in mine just so I can, enjoy it without my teeth feeling nasty. Okay. So I'm going to flip this back around for the face. Well, yeah, I'm going to flip this around for the face. And then I'll put it back. Okay. I've had canned boba once. The tea was fine, the tapioca not so much. Yeah, it gets like I don't know, if it's cooked too much, it gets like this mush kind of feeling to it and it gets like, I don't know, kind of yucky in my opinion. Ah, let me pull up my yeah. Oh, it was 15. Okay, that's why. Hold on. My brush size should be bigger. First stroke is the hardest. I'm just trying to get myself into a place where it looks right. There we go. Try to get the shape of the face first. There we go. Yeah. No. I was about to say, is that a con stream? Get that out of here. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying not I'm like locked in too much. Big eyeballs. Big eyeballs, big eyelashes. One of my favorite things actually is to have like huge eyelashes. It's just a lot of fun. And then I'm going to do a little eyelash here. And I'm going to cut it in. Hi, Prez. Oh my god. I always get worried when I hear my any Windows like system notification noises because I'm like, did all my shit crash? Because that's the sound that it makes when Windows crashes. But it was just like Windows Defender, no issues found. I was like, okay, all right.
Wow.
Rumiko
Wouldn't it just
Takahashi is
be so
awesome for
cool if
that.
you saved your work right now?
Oh, the eyelashes, yeah. Here to lurk and co-work. Have fun co-working. We're just kind of vibing. I might change the music because as much as I like vaporwave, I think I'm getting too locked into the vaporwave. If that makes sense, might be getting too locked in. There we go. This big old eyelash. And then, yes. Oh, and a big smile. I love drawing smiles. It's hard for me to make a character look serious. You want to listen to Cassiopeia? You want to do the Mint Jams album? I actually like how thick this next one is. Everything about the design is so much fun. From the eyelashes to the shape language, like I don't know, it's so much fun. That's my suggestion. Here I have I do have some Cassiopeia on a I don't know why OBS does that. Like it flicks that one display. Just that one, not the one that I'm working on, but like this window here gets all weird. I don't know why. It's the same window. It's just two different like it's two different things in the same workspace if that makes sense. I don't know. If you have Photoshop and I mean it happens with any program or like most drawing programs will allow you to have more than one like drawing window up, but I don't know why when I present them it like flickers. Strange. Okay. Let me color some of that in. Okay. See that? I don't know why it does that. If it's annoying, let me know and I'll just close this one. But I wish that Photoshop behaved like Illustrator and would let you use the outside of your artboard to like put reference images and things. Like, I don't know why it's doing that. Okay. Let me go to my City Pop playlist. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know why it does that. I don't get it. Yeah, it does suck. I don't know why. Illustrator lets you like all this gray space out here in Adobe Illustrator, you can put stuff up here and like move it around like it's possible. So I don't know why I don't know why Photoshop doesn't do the same. Okay, and then we have these nice big bottom lashes. Now my phone is going crazy. Not a moment's peace in this mall. Oh my gosh. What is happening? What? 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 Jesus. Billion notifications. My whole desk is just meow meow meow. I know I've been listening to a lot of Hilton Rees, Latin jazz. Ooh, my gosh, that's Latin jazz. I every once in a while will listen to like this like 70s grocery store playlist on Spotify and they have Brazilian jazz on it and it's nice. It's awesome. With the phone doing, just a lot of notifications all of a sudden, and they tend to come in bursts. Like even if something is happening like one at a time, it'll just go bow 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 bow, and I'm like, stop. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I can't even remember what the Brazilian jazz that's on there. Hold on. Let me see. There was this one Brazilian song that I used to have on like a big playlist and I don't have it anymore. Can't even remember. I just don't listen to that type of music as often. Listen to this one Argentine guy. Let me check the name. Oh, yes, I'd love to know. I'd love to know. All right, back in business. I always tend to do like an eyelid crease. Can't help myself. Okay, I also my freaking eraser was too much. There we go. Cute. Augustine Pereira Lucena. My Argentinian Spanish isn't good. My Spanish in general. I probably fucked up the pronunciation something fierce. I think no matter what, I'm gonna get locked in. I think no matter what I do, I'm gonna be locked in. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'm having a really good time drawing, which is why I'm like, lock him up. No, don't lock me up. I'm just a little guy. Okay, I'm thinking I may, I might do a little bit of this. Hold on. Yeah. And then I'm gonna take this eye, copy paste. I it's probably just as fast to just draw the new eye, but I like using it as a base to make sure that I'm consistent, you know what I mean? I know. Okay. And then okay. So what you're saying is your base? No, no. No, no. Stop, stop, get out of here. And then more like that and a little bit of this. And a little bit more of that. I like to angle it. And then I'll erase like this here and do something a little bit, just like thicken it here. Okay, let me redo my tracking here. There. Okay. Just a good listener. I see. I see. Oh yeah, I like playing this playlist a whole lot. Rainy hat. This is Kingo. Yeah, Kingo Hamada. Kokoro. He's also the he had there was one of his songs that went famous, like viral on TikTok somewhat recently, a couple of years ago, called Crystal Dolphin. And a lot of people will like kind of get excited when it comes on this playlist. Okay. Should I move the eyes over a little? I think that's good. Gotta get more albums for my Spoffy. Yes. Yeah, I highly recommend Kingo Hamada then. Gonna take the bottom lashes, move them over. So happy to have listened to that vinyl. A lot of vinyl lately. Yeah, I collect vinyls, but I don't often listen to them. I think I'm just not often listening to music in like a space where um like my living room area. Like I'm mostly listening at work, you know. They merge these together. So while I'm working, I'm on my computer, I have it playing there. Whereas like in my living room where I have like my record player and my records, I'm not usually listening to music there. I'm not really making a time to listen there. We need to do a vinyl listening hour. That could be fun. Okay, I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna skew it over to bend around the cheek a little bit better. Rainy heart, kokoro. I still want to like do like an anime watch along or something on my in my Discord. I just need to make some time for it too cuz I also want to do our game nights. But there's a lot of stuff I've been wanting to watch with you guys, like movie nights too. Had a turntable in the green room, so I took advantage. Now the turntable's in my office. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Do you like use it during work hours or okay. Hit you up about Black Butler. Let's go. Yeah, I've been wanting to watch the new Black Butler for a minute. Guys, I know that you've heard me talk about Sailor Moon Crystal because I've been watching Sailor Moon Crystal, and it's the first Sailor Moon that I've been watching, like, through, and, the first 2 seasons were kinda but the 3rd season, for whatever reason, popped the fuck off. It looks way better, it's, like, written way better, it's paced way better, and I don't know why, and it's, like, the final season, and I'm like, "Hello?" So, anyway, that's a shame. The 3D transformation in Crystal's so painful. Yeah, in, season 3, they get rid of that. I don't know why it took them 3 seasons to get to there, but yeah, they get rid of the 3D transformation in season 3. And I'm like, "Holy shit." Holy shit. It feels so much better being 2D. Okay, I need bigger. Mm. Gotta get back to Sailor Moon Groove, yeah. I also, like I've been wanting to make some Sailor Moon art, I've been wanting to make Cardcaptor Sakura art, like, just make a bunch of, magical girl art, and I haven't, I've just got so much art and so little time, you know? Okay. I got 3, Ace H Figu arts on my shelf figure, okay, sorry, I'm like, on my shelf, I'm not doing them justice. Interesting. I gotta do it for them. What is SH? Little button nose. I'm really enjoying. Oh, oh, I can't forget the little nose ring. Everybody's got little septum rings. SH Figure Arts is an action figure line. I got 3 Sailor Moon. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Okay. 3D and 2D don't matter as much as using the medium to its strengths. More often, anime uses 3D as a crutch. That's fair. Venus, Jupiter, and Mercury. Ooh, I really like Sailor Pluto. She's kind of badass, I gotta say. I want Sailor Pluto to give me a kiss. And to tell me that I shouldn't be between time. I shouldn't I shouldn't be uh in the door to time or whatever the fuck. Haven't met Pluto yet? Oh, don't worry about it then, sorry. Yeah, I one of the anime that I think used 3D in a really good way was Demon Slayer. Hi Sunny, welcome in. Demon Slayer I think used it really well, like played to its strengths. Um and they really only used it if the characters were at a distance or they were using it for, like, really complex sequences, but they really made sure that their character models were, like, almost one for one with their 2D selves, like, they did really I mean, you can still notice it if you're looking for it, but I think they did a pretty good job, regardless. I think it tends not to be as easy to notice. Hi, Muddy. I like how vibrant your art is. Thank you. This art over here is not my art. This is art by Prickles. I'm currently drawing Prickles here. Hi! Welcome in. I'm a little butterfly. Yeah, the new Trigun really played to 3D. Yes, Trigun Stampede looks beautiful. Actually started rewatching it the other day, and I love it. Trigun Stampede's so cute. Especially I'm a fan of the original Trigun, so um hell yeah. Uh Sunny, if you're interested in seeing some of my art, here are my socials. I on my Coffee or my Ko-fi, I have a whole gallery full of my art if you'd like to see. But thank you. Also, the US needs to stop being cowards and show the Sailor Stars. Oh, what's the Sailor Stars? What is that? Very fair. Like how cute that. Yes, Prickles has awesome art. Prickles did some art for the mall. Um oh, thank you. Prickles did some art for the mall. So I'm drawing them to thank them and also to give them some some attention and love Sailor stars, I'm activated? What are the sailor stars? Okay, hold on, I gotta look. What? Oh, ooh, hello? The 5th and hold on. Refers to the 5th and final season of Sailor Moon anime, a group of Sailor Senshi who make up the Sailor Starlights. The Sailor Starlights are a group of 3 Senshi who arrive on Earth from another planet to find their princess Kakyu. In the anime, they disguise themselves as a male pop group called the Three Lights. Let's fucking go! Oh my gosh. Wait a minute, let's go. This art's crazy. Hold on. Got my little scrunchie? Yes, I do. Look at this. Hello? Hello? Oh, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you. Welcome in, Prez. Aw, hope you enjoy your emotes. If you thought Haruka Sailor Uranus push the gender boundaries, you'd love that. Yeah. Yeah. In Sailor Moon Crystal, I don't know if it's like this um in the original. But in Sailor Moon Crystal, they say that Uranus is not man or woman. They're both. That like verbatim, they're like, Sailor Uranus isn't man or woman, they're both. And I was like, let's go. Let's fucking go. It was awesome. This shit slaps. This shit- Look at this cutie patootie in the middle. Hello? Alright. Hairstyle did a little dirty, but either way, I think this absolutely rocks. Oh, man, yeah. I can't wait till we get something with these guys in it. It's been almost a year since I followed you. I think it's time to sub. Thank you. That's so kind of you. I hope you enjoy your emotes. Say my Belorbo. Activated neurons. Yeah, Sailor Moon Crystal really did wait until the last season to cook. Because season 3 went crazy with it. It looks so good. Like the storyline feels more compelling, the vibes are cooler and better, the pacing is much nicer. You get to see Sailor Saturn, which I had literally seen nothing about Sailor Saturn. You see Sailor Saturn, I was like, "Whoa, it's dope." And I'm like, the whole show should have been this. Oh, Celador, thank you so much for resubscribing 11 months.
face.
Smiley face. Thanks for resubscribing. All right, I can't forget I'm gonna move the mouth down just a smudge because I don't want to clutter it with their piercing. Funk, funk, funk. Don't worry, everyone. They are just cousins. They kiss and hold hands a lot, but they're just cousins. So far, in Crystal, um, the relationship between Uranus and Neptune, they haven't commented on. Like, no one's said anything, and like no one's excused. People have just been too distracted with how attractive they are. They've just been too distracted with how attracted they are to these two like prestigious students. Okay, I'm gonna kind of do this. There we go. I'm gonna start with the whole thing and then I'll erase where I need to. Everything has I wish there was like a faster I mean there I know there if I really wanted to there would be a faster way to turn off my smoothing, but I could probably make a keyboard shortcut for the smoothing that I like to use, like the smoothing amount. But instead, I just do it manually like a scrub. She said again. Okay. There. Okay. And then they have a piercing in their tongue. They also have under their eye here. I think. Okay, we're going to reflect this back the opposite way. Ba-da-da-da. Oops. I might move it lower. Hello. Uli's back. Move this lower
Strong.
so the hair doesn't cover it. Thank you.
You're welcome. You want a straw?
No, thank you. Yum, yum, yum. Hello, wife, they say. Can you hand this to me? I'm sorry. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I got my little sweet treat drink. I got my sweet treat drink. Yeah, I'll keep this a little bit low, just a little bit lower. So, and then if the hair doesn't cover that up, then I'll move it a little bit higher. Are you? Okay, now we gotta go with the mouth. Are you gonna play Baldur's Gate?
Yeah.
Yeah. My wife says hello. There we go. Baby. Oh, I love this little smile. Mandy wife. It's a Doggerfall and Babylon 5 day for me. Is that what you're watching? That big old smile, big old cheesy smile. There we go. Yeah, yippee. Okay. Little tooths. Yeah, keep them kind of round. Or are those games? Play them. Okay, okay, okay. Play Daggerfall and watch Babylon 5. Okay, okay, okay. I'm understanding. I'm hipping with it. Little teeth. The smile is making me smile. Oop. Oh. Jadorps. Okay. Yeah. Uh, wondering if the back teeth should be like a little bit less, you know, like here. And it might just be better with the tongue actually. Of how chubby Prickles looks. I assume that's what's intended. Yes, yes. A little chubby bunny. They're not a bunny, but they're a cat, but just made me think of chubby bunny. Actually, I think I might want this curve to not be so intense. Hey, oops. There we go. Just a little bit less intense right there. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go without that rear tooth or the molars in the back because I think it pulls away from the little fangs. Sometimes you just have to compromise so it doesn't. And then let's see how I like it without the lip part. Cuz I usually draw, but let me turn what the sketch look. Okay, that's kind of cute. Here, hold on. I might need to do like less here. Over more. Just try to get it looking right here. Yeah, it's a little better there. Or I can keep the lip separation, but color it in. Like, color the line art. Rearranging my CRK Kingdom right now. Ooh, let's go. Yeah, what I might do is I might just color this line instead. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. It'll still soften the look of it without completely getting rid of the line art. I also really like I don't usually include this too much with the tongues, but I should. Broken heart. Nice, cute. Okay. Thought that was a Miki Matsubara's song at first. Oh, this one? No, this is Yoshino Fujima. Okay. Which he's got such an awesome voice. Um he has a really awesome album. I have the whole album on this playlist. I don't know what it's called 'cause it's all in kanji, but it's really good. And this is a not on that album, but I love his stuff. Yeah. This song is also in kanji, so it's just kind of wouldn't you like to know? I'm like I would actually. I would love to know what this is. Oh, eh, gotta follow your Spotify or something. Mine, yeah. I one of my things is that I don't when I share I've been there are people that have asked for my playlists, and one time I like gave a share link to somebody, and then like the next thing I know, I like go back to my playlist and there's a bunch of Bollywood music like on my playlist that I didn't add there. So I like made sure that I changed my password because I did not have sharing turned on. And I was like, no one should be able to be adding songs to my playlist. Um so I've been really tentative about like sharing my like the links to my playlists just because I don't know why that one time somebody could, like, put shit on my playlist. I was like, I don't know." Yeah, it was very strange. And it's like, "Oh, just make sure that your playlist, like, when you share it, it's, like, not turned on to sharing, like, people can't, like, contribute to it unless you mark them as a contributor." And it's like, "Yeah, that's what I thought, but here we are." Here we are. Here we fucking are. So I've just been scared to share my playlists. And then but I keep forgetting to make, like, YouTube versions of my playlists. The one artist that I wish I had on this playlist, which I can't have, is Tatsuro Yamashita, and I love Tatsuro. Like, his music got me through, like, a whole bunch of the pandemic, like, 2019, especially, like, getting, like, my animation job. I listened to Tatsuro all the time, and, but he doesn't have his music on digital platforms very much, um, just because he prefers physical media, which is his right, totally. But I love Tatsuro. His music, sometimes you can find it on YouTube because people will repost. I have, I believe, 2 of his records. I have the Pocket Music album, and I have Big Wave. And I actually have a cart, like, on a website, I have a cart with a couple more in. Yumi Aria, Yumi Matsutoya, yeah, sounds familiar. I'm pretty sure I've heard some of her stuff. Okay. Think this one just needs to be a bit larger over here. What did I hello? What was that? What y'all, stuff is happening with my computer and I'm so scared. What was that? Hello? I don't know what I did. I pressed a hotkey. I was trying to save. I pressed a hotkey and all of a sudden this like loud sound came. It was like a chime of some sort. Yeah, I'm saving. I'm saving.
Save your work,
Hold on, let me
Mandi.
close Photoshop. There's an orange bar at the bottom. Am I screen recording? Hold on. I think I'm, like, screen recording it. I don't even know if that's possible. Hold on. It's just an orange bar showed up. Let me go to my videos tab. Nothing different there. I don't know what happened. There was, like, literally a noise that I've never heard before. It was like a chime, and then, like, an orange border around the outside of my fucking thing showed up, and I was like, "Hello?" I'm scared. So I just restarted Photoshop. Hold on. Y'all, I don't know what's up. I hate hitting a random thing. I was literally just trying to do control T, which is transform. Open recent. What in the world? What in the world? All right, and I'm gonna just open Prickle's reference here, and I'll flop back to it later. Actually here, I'll window arrange. Put this here. They have glasses. Oh, okay. The glasses I almost forgot. Actually, those are gonna be really easy to draw like over top of the art, so I won't actually get too crazy about it right now. Sorry, my okay. Everything's saved, everything's good. I don't know what I pressed. I don't know what I pressed. Okay. And they have a piercing on the end of the tongue, but I don't know if we'll even see that. Maybe down here. Jazzy night. Yeah, there you go. Okay, and the pupils I'll do later. I like the colors that they use for their eyes. I'm gonna make sure that I get that like pretty dead on. Okay, should I do the collar next and then do the hair? I think so. Okay. We're gonna just do a nice big shape here. Thinking I'm gonna, whoop, there we go. Makes it a little easier. I've seen people have like take where you shouldn't like rotate your canvas, but honestly, you're just trying to get your wrist to work at an angle that feels more comfortable. And I mean, you can physically turn a painting around. People do it all the time. Hi, Sheriff, how are you? There we go. Don't let anybody tell you can't rotate your canvas. That's why they let you rotate it. I do really like the addition of the little piercings down there. Okay. I'm gonna put a blanket in my lap. Y'all have a little blankie? If you have a blanket in your lap right now, what color is it? I wanna know. Mine's blue with red like paisley flower stuff. Don't rotate your canvas. Also, Disney desk having rotating desk. Right. Draftsmanships, like the drafting desks, you can like adjust how like the angle, like how tilted they are. You can rotate the whole. I mean, a drawing monitor like a Cintiq, you can rotate the whole thing. I don't know why you would want to rotate the screen when you can rotate the stuff on the screen, but you can rotate the screen. Can I share some fire ghost art with you? Yeah, you can share. Mine's pink with little hearts. Ah, ah, sugoi desune. I'm kind of a gremlin and I like to sit with my legs like hold on, let me draw like a quick drawing of my legs. I really like to this is me, little guy right here. I like to sit with one leg like this. Hi Perry, welcome in. I like to have one leg down and then I have like one leg like tucked under. Oh, you can't see, hold on. Like this. Like this. I like to sit like that when I draw. Hi, Neo. You have a xenomorph
Initiating
bracelet. Oh my.
security scan.
Oh, wait, no, not the security scan. I can't. Not like this. Oh God. Dear goodness. Yes.
Scan complete. No suspicious files detected. For now.
Okay. Hi, Neo. How are you?
Time for some of that sweet, sweet fountain water.
A gentleman blob man. I love that. I also love that you have a xenomorph blanket. What the fuck? I love this song too. Dress down. Thanks for the follow. Welcome in. A blue, white, and gray comforter. Let's go. Oh my, I love my queen. As you should. As you should. Okay, let me see if I can't center this a little better. Like this. Okay, yeah, there we go. Hi.
Hi Mandy.
Oh,
How are you feeling? I downloaded a scary mod on Minecraft and lost my voice for screaming. 3 life is good.
oh no, my OBS crashed. Oh gosh. Hold on, hold on. God damn it. No. Hold on, my OBS crash is crashing, guys. Hold on. Would you like to copy the crash log? Shoot. All right, hold on. It's gonna go down in a second, I think. Or